Hey guys, how you doing today? I wanted to show you my big mother Monstera. I just recently moved her and I cut quite a bit off of her to get her in this corner, and she was just too droopy and really outgrowing the pot. As you can see the pot I've got her in. It's a huge pot, and she is going to have to be um, repotted into a bigger pot this summer when I can get my husband's help. You see she's got some new growth coming out here, and the big beautiful leaf right there. But the cuttings I rooted up and got some of them in pots from actually 2 times ago that I potted her. And then I've got more in a jar that are rooted out. And what I want to try to do is consolidate all of my cuttings into one pot that I'm going to be giving to my brother. He wants a plant like this, so I'm going to get that ready for him, and then whenever we can get together, he can come and get it, and I can get that monster out of my house. So let's go and look at all of the cuttings and the water propagation. Okay guys, here they all are. These are, some are potted. Got one up here. You can see this, she's turning yellow. I'm going to try to, when I get done repotting, I'm going to give them all a shot of Epsom salt, because chlorosis is getting kind of bad. My mother plant needs it again too. You can see the yellowing. It's usually either chlorosis or it could just be an older leaf dying off. Isn't that leaf beautiful? But so that's one plant. And then I've got 2 more plants in this container. Ooh, that's falling over. And then there's the second plant. And then over here I've got, these are all in water. You can see all the roots down in there. And I'm going to try to hopefully get all of these into this big pot, but we will see. I don't know how it's going to go. I don't want to overstep it, but I do want him to have a nice, I want him to have a nice big plant. And also, I'm going to be showing you, I had a few questions about this in the past. This is my cocoa coir that I use, and it's just, I get it at Walmart. It's no special brand. I got it on sale last year at the end of the year in the fall. They had all these bricks on sale for $1, and I bought like, I don't know, 6 or 7 or 8 of them. I don't remember. I wish I would have bought more. I've got 3 left, including this one. But it's 8.5 pounds, and it is 100% cocoa coir. But I'm going to show you how I expand this. I use this tub, and I try to usually expand it out. I pour it at the bottom and let it swell up, and then I take like half of it out at a time, because otherwise it stays kind of too wet. I leave the lid off and I mix it around. I try to do it every day, but I don't always remember. But I'm going to get my camera set up, and I will show you how I start this expanding soil, and then we will get busy potting these girls up. Okay guys, I got my soil and my bucket and my water ready. So all I'm going to do is, it's very simple. I love this stuff. It works really great. I should have got my sharp knife instead of trying to open it like this. But just open this up. If I can get my fingers to work. Come on. I've repotted like 3 or 4 plants today. And made videos for all of those, so I'm getting kind of pooped. It's been a very long day. I got a lot accomplished. I've been cleaning out. We've had a cold streak, so I've been cleaning my kitchen, getting cupboards cleaned and wiped down inside and out, and getting my countertops cleaned off, which is kind of hard because here all winter I make my videos here on my kitchen table, so everything that's usually on my kitchen table gets thrown over on my back counter, so it is like pretty much always a mess. Okay, you can see what the brick looks like. It's really neat. It's all cocoa coir, and then all I do is I take it in and I stick it in my bucket like this. So I stick it in my bucket this way, and then all I do is I pour from the bottom and I let it soak up about half. And this will this will take quite a bit of water. So by the time it's soaking it up, I'll show you as it sucks up and it starts expanding. I'll take my camera off the tripod and show you how it looks, and then whereabout I try to stop it. And then I have another container where once I stop it, I kind of cut it or you know, pull it off, and then I'll sit it upside down on this side so that that layer that I didn't get all off, that didn't expand, dries out. If that makes sense. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to put this on the floor, and then we are going to start taking and getting this Monstera potted up, and we'll keep an eye on this as it goes, because I'm going to need more of this, I think. Okay, let's start off. Oops. I want to get the biggest one in first. So I'm going to move these over here. Put them over on my counter so they are out of my way. And then what I want to do is I want to start with the ones that are in glass. Check out these roots. Now this is, I think, it's 2 cuttings that I took off. Oh, they're stuck. And then this is the first one. She's only got 1 root coming out of there. And then she's got a fresh root actually coming out of the aerial root. Now what I want to do is I want to clean her up a little, pull off anything dried up, and this is dried up on the end, so I'm going to cut it just above where it's fresh. That one's dried up too. I'm going to cut that just above where it's fresh. You can see maybe you can see the green in it. And then, okay, that one is good. And then this one, that one's got a lot of roots on it. It's looking really good. But I want to cut, this guy got yellow, so I'm going to cut her back. Get that out of there. And then the rest of them all look, I don't see any other dry. A little bit right here. Okay. Get rid of this, and then I will get my pot. I still got string of heart leaves boogers on my table. I told you I planted a lot of plants today. Thank God for plastic table covers. I love them. Okay guys, I got my big pot. I've got styrofoam down the bottom of the pot because I'm trying to take up some pot space. And I'm going to go ahead and dump my soil in here. Ooh, I'm not, hey, I come close. And then I am going to, I gotta move this plant. Too many monsters all over the table. And I'm gonna give her some worm castings. That out of my way. Mix it in just a little bit. Oh shoot, I forgot to get my stakes. Oh, hold on. Okay, I grabbed my bamboo sticks, and then I'm going to cut a little bit of my Velcro tape, so I have that ready. My Velcro tape. I love this stuff. And what's neat about it is you can reuse it. As long as it's still sticky. Okay, now what I want to do is, I know you guys aren't going to be able to see, like, everything, but I want to put this bigger one in the back. And get her set down in. So I'm just going to dig a little trench, get the roots down in here without breaking them. And then I'm going to put one of my stakes in. And then I'm going to hook that up. Move that so y'all can see what I'm doing would be nice, huh? I'm going to hook that in. I like to put my stakes in with the plant. Then I'm going to try to wiggle this one down in here. And even though this doesn't have a great root system, it will continue to root in the soil. I think I'm going to kind of put that one like that. And then stake that one up to the same, stake her up to the same pole. God, you can hear my birds are, my cockatiels are going crazy. I don't know why. The sun's shining, it's gloomy here. It's getting ready to rain. Okay, now I'm going to backfill that in. Press it down. I'm definitely going to have to add some more soil. And with the Monsteras, I found, I mean, as long as you don't bury the soil up onto an actual stem, because that stem will eventually rot off, but you can get kind of high with the soil, because it will just keep shooting out new roots at the node. So, okay, let me get my other plant that I want to put in here to add to it. This one already has a stake and it's got a big long air root. I love the air roots on there. Now you guys can either let these go, or you can stick them like right back into the soil when you pot them, or when they get long enough you can stick them back in, but you want to be careful because these will grab, those roots will grab onto everything. Wooden floors, walls, carpeting, curtains, everything. You can see the root system on her. Now she's been in this pot for, oh boy, I don't know, a couple months. I did it this winter. And then she's already got a stake that I left in. So I'm just going to run that stake down into the ground. I mean, into the, into the ground, into the soil. And then I'm going to dump, this dirt is fresh, so I'm just going to dump that back in there around her. Just like I said, I just potted this up this summer. I mean this winter. My God, can I speak? Speaking is so hard. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get more. I've got 3 more plants. I don't know if I'm going to get them all in here or not. I'm going to try just setting them in. Let's see. This one I could tuck back here. And this one I could put right there, but I don't know. I think that might be too much because these things grow like insanely crazy. So I think, where'd that baby go? There it is. I think what I might do is just put that one in right there. This here one. And then call it good for the plant. I think that will be plenty full enough. So I'm gonna move this. And this is all fresh soil too, so back into the pot it goes. Oh boy, yeah, that one was really ready to come out. Look at the root system on her. You know, and that is also something, if you guys are finding that any of your bigger philodendrons are starting to get yellow, it could just be that they need to be repotted. So keep that in mind, because I've had several, like my Salome, this here Monstera, turn kind of yellow, and you think, oh boy, it's a problem. Well, a lot of times it just needs to be repotted because these roots grow on here like crazy. They're super fat and super thick. And another thing I try to do is I pot them into, I try to pot them. I know everybody's all like, oh my God, don't overpot your plants, blah, blah, blah. But a Monstera, like the Monsteras and the Salomes, they need a lot of space. And I'm going to try to pull that one up. They need a lot of root space, and they grow quickly, and they like a lot of food. And if you pot them into a bigger pot, first of all, they're going to grow quicker. They're going to grow more leaves quicker. The root systems are going to expand because it's like they are out growing outside in the ground. And if you want your plants to grow quicker, now this here root, I'm just going to stick it right back in the soil like that. And then I am going to give her a good shot of, I'm going to go ahead and give her Epsom salt. So there she is. She's all potted up. I got her staked up, I think, as good as I want her. I might stake this one up too. Stake this one back. I'm just going to hook this one stem to stem just to keep it a little upright. I think I'm going to get my twine. Okay, I got my twine, and what I want to do is I want to pull some of these leaves up, so I'm going to start with this back one. I'm going to pull it up, wrap it around my bamboo stake, and then just tie her up here a little bit so she's up and out of the way. And then I'm going to cut that one. And then I'm going to pull this one up too. Wrap it around my bamboo here. Oh, I want to go under that leaf. I try to keep my stuff a little more upright and not so sprawling because they just take up so much room when they're sprawling all over. And it helps keep them a little secure, and then they grow a certain way, and then later you can untie your ties. And then I think I'm going to tie that one back too. I'm gonna wrap around my bamboo. I'm gonna try to get above, whoops, try to get above this tie. And pull her up. There, that looks better, I think. You don't have to do this. I just like to keep mine more upright. Because, I mean, let's face it, I have a lot of plants and I can't have them sprawling all over, and I try to not let my plants touch as much as possible just in case you get a bug issue. But okay, let's see how I need to put a little more soil in here. So let's see how the cocoa coir is expanding. Okay guys, here it is. And this is what it does. And I know I'm going to make a horrible, horrible mess. But you just kind of can rip it. This is what I do. It's kind of heavy, but just kind of rip it off. And it will just kind of break apart. It needs to soak a little bit longer, but I'm just going to go ahead and, well, I guess I'm going to make another mess here, as usual. I'm not happy. Yes, I am making a mess, but you can see, and then it just kind of all breaks apart. Just kind of go like that. Rip it all apart. And then you can see how it expands. See how it's expanding? And when I get what I want out of this, I'll put that back in and add some more water to it. But I just want to break up a little bit more. Oh, I got cocoa coir all over my shirt. And then I'm just gonna add a little more. I'm gonna dump some in. Kind of spread it around a little bit. And it will settle around when I water it. Okay, I'm going to put this back in and add some more water to it so it can finish doing its thing. There we go. Okay. This will make a nice little plant. Okay guys, this is how I am going to feed her. I'm going to use, this is just regular Epsom salt. I just get the regular Epsom salt. I think I get it at Walmart. You can get it at Dollar Tree, Dollar General. But it's a tablespoon of Epsom salt per gallon of water. So there's my tablespoon. And then I'm going to fill this up with water and give her a nice big drink. And then what I usually do is I fill my container up a little bit and I shake it. Make sure that your Epsom salt is getting completely mixed up before you pour it into your plant. Shake it up and then finish filling your container up. Okay, I got it all mixed up. Another thing I do too is with this, if you use hot water and you fill your jug up a little bit, it'll dissolve really quickly, and then add the rest of your lukewarm. I water my plants with lukewarm water all the time, except for in the summertime, because in the summertime, if my plants are outside on the front porch, my back patio, they get watered with my hose. And we have well water here, and it is super cold. But my plants adjust to it, so I'm just going to water it in. Until I see water coming out. I put a tray down here. When I start seeing water coming out, I'll stop, and then I'll let it sit and soak until I know she's nice and hydrated. But this will help if that is your problem. The Epsom salt will help with the chlorosis, which is the leaf yellowing. You're getting the spotty leaf yellowing. But if it doesn't help, a lot of times there the water's coming out. I don't want to overflow and have a big mess. But I'll save the rest of this for my mother plant because she needs a shot. But if the chlorosis doesn't fix itself with the Epsom salt, you probably need to repot, because some plants have crazy root systems and others just do not. But the magnesium in the Epsom salt is what helps fix the chlorosis in your plant, if that's what your problem is, with this yellowing. But I've also repotted her into a bigger pot. That was also another reason why I didn't want to pack. I didn't want to pack this pot, because I want her root system to be able to spread out nicely. And then maybe by the end of summer, if my brother has this plant by then, which I'm hoping, because I don't want to have to bring this thing back in my house and try to find a spot for her. That's defeating my purpose here, but I guess I would have to put her upstairs. She needs to be wiped down. I just use soap and water in a little container, like a drip or two of soap and water to just clean my leaves off. I don't do anything crazy. But, and the soap also helps. Not only does it help to get your dust and grime off, but it'll kind of deter pests a little bit. I mean, depending on the pest, but, and that will shine up and clean up really pretty. And I just use a regular old, I don't know, washcloth. I don't use anything special. A lot of times what I'll do on a big plant like this, or a plant that has like, a ton of leaves, like say my philodendron Brazil, or my micans, I will pick that pot up, take it in, put it in my shower, and then rinse it off really good with warm water. And then I have a spray bottle that has soap and water in it, and then I will spray after I spray it down with warm water, I'll spray down and mist my whole plant with my soap and water solution. Let it sit on there for a few minutes, and then rinse it back off with more soap and water, and it works really good. Because, I'm sorry, but I'm not cleaning and wiping down every single solitary leaf on a pothos or something that has like a ton of leaves. I'm not doing it. I don't have time, and I don't have the patience. But you see, this one is the one I just cleaned. Look how pretty and shiny she is. And that's all I use. So, alright guys, I am going to let you go. I am actually going to take this plant and do what I just told you. I'm going to take her in. I'm going to rinse all the leaves off under the shower. Spray some soap on her. Let her sit for a little bit. And rinse the soap solution off. And if it gets down into your soil, don't worry about it. Your soap is not going to hurt your roots. Believe me, I've done it. I've done it for years, and I've never had an issue with soap hurting my plant. And I just use any kind of soap. You can use Dawn, whatever you want, whatever you have. You don't need a lot. You don't have to go crazy. Just a couple drops and good enough. Wow, that baby was dusty. Look at that. Whew. So, alright guys, I am going to let you go. I will update you later as to how this plant is doing, to see whether the yellowing stops and it's fixed itself with the with the Epsom salt, or it could just be old leaves dying too. So, you know, don't stress out too much. But alright guys, I'm going to let you go and I will talk to you later. You see a nice big plant for my brother. I cannot wait for him to come get it. And get it out of my house at least before fall, before I have to start bringing all of my plants back in, because I don't have room for 2 Monsteras, so I don't barely have room for my one big one. So, oh, and we'll check the expanding soil here.